Today's story will awaken your soul. Please watch the story till the end, dear friends. Today, we will tell you about a dead person, whose story we heard from a girl. The way that girl narrated the story, that is exactly how I am presenting the story to you. Inshallah, this video has a lesson for all of us. So don't download the video. Watch till the end. So friends, let's start. Without further ado, this is my own brother's incident, which I have seen with my own eyes. This is such an incident. My hair stood on end with the fear of this incident. Dear friends, the name of such a place is graveyard, whose name awakens people's faith. Only the thought of death makes us think about the day of judgment. Seeing many graves in front of our eyes, we start to fear, we remember our own sins, we repent for them. And thinking about this, our chest trembles. Who does not know what is happening to him in the grave now? I am the grave. While passing by the place, I have also seen many people get scared. Many people don't dare to pass by the cemetery at night, but I can pass by the cemetery with my eyes open. No fear works in me. It is because my father some years used to work as a gravedigger in the cemetery. Our house was behind the cemetery. Sometimes women were buried at night. I have an elder brother who is about 5 years older than me. I got goosebumps, heart palpitations. The cemetery was behind our house. My father used to make graves in that cemetery. Some months ago, something strange happened there. Whenever a young girl was buried in that cemetery, the body disappeared. The police in our area could not find any trace of the theft of the body. Even after guarding the whole night, the thief could not be caught in any way. So the police took my father to the police station and asked him every day. My father said, "I am old. Now it is like guarding the cemetery at night. I don't have a situation. I just dig the ground in the cemetery." Everyone around this cemetery was very afraid. Everyone thought that there are ghosts in the graves. They eat the corpses. Even after being so afraid, they would come here to bury the corpse. And if it is any, the body of the girl would have been there, but it would have disappeared. In fact, girls are not safe even after death. Meanwhile, for quite some time, my brother Akbar's behavior seemed strange to me. I hid something, which I still regret. I think, if my Lord sometimes asked me about this, what should I answer my brother? He was not doing any work. Abba would sit in the shop. From there he would come home and sit at home. Abba would often take him to the cemetery. Some months ago Abba was ill. Then he asked Akbar Bhai to dig the grave. He did not like this work, but again on the face. He could not even speak, so he started digging graves. But the strange thing is, even though he went to the cemetery during ASR, he returned home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Meanwhile, he had to sit and wait for my brother because my parents had already eaten and went to bed. When he returned home, then I was surprised to see him. He looked very devastated. He was sweating profusely during this cold. His eyes were pale, his face was bloodless. His whole clothes and hands were stained with blood. He said, "Take off my clothes. I will go to bath now." I was very surprised to see brother in this state. I never saw him in this state before. When brother came out from bath, I asked him if he wants to eat something. He clearly agreed. "It is mine." Worried more, he was very hungry before he went to dig the grave and said he would eat when he got home. But even though it was so late, he said he wouldn't eat. It never happened. I don't know what he was worrying about, that he didn't eat. In the morning, Abba was worried and told me that yesterday Akbar had gone to dig the girl's grave. Her body has disappeared. Hearing this, the glass of water in my brother's hand fell. He was eating, but his condition worsened after hearing Abba's words. Abba looked. He saw that his brother's face was pale and dry. He asked again, "What happened to you?" Brother replied, "No, nothing happened." Father asked him, "Where did you go after digging the grave?" Akbar brother said, "I was with my friends. I went to hang out, already afraid of my graveyard. Dad said you will come back home after work. These days the police are very strict. If you see someone entering the graveyard, they will arrest him." After a few days this incident happened again. Brother was late again. Returned home. His face was as distinct as the previous day. The difference was distinct. The next morning it was learned that the body had been stolen from the cemetery again. This time my brother became suspicious, because the night before the body disappeared, the brother was late. Came back home and went to take a bath, because his son-in-law used to be very dusty. One day I found a lot of money in my brother's closet where my father used to work in the cemetery. He used to get a little money. We somehow managed to survive with it. Then I began to suspect my brother. Then one day my father buried the body of a young girl. But at night my brother quietly left the bed. My mind was saying that my brother must go to the grave. My mind was getting restless. I didn't want my brother to have any hand in the disappearance of these bodies. I saw there were 4 other boys. I was hiding behind a tree. They 4 entered through a tunnel with my brother. After a while, I saw them all coming out with a body wrapped in a white shroud. After seeing it, I forgot to breathe. After that, where did they take the body? I returned home in disgust. When at night, when my brother came back home, I started to hate him. I was very distressed to think how a living man could satisfy his needs with the body of a dead woman. Once I thought of complaining to the police about these Kabis. But I lost to blood ties. I can hate my own brother, but I can't jail him. After some time, Akbar brother returned home at night and was shouting loudly. He was shouting so loudly that everyone heard. I saw his hand surrounded by hair, and blood was flowing from there. I asked him, how did it happen? He said I went to touch his waist. Maybe the deceased was tormented. A scorpion that was there bit me while giving my hand. He was moaning in pain, and his parents got up. He lied to them that while digging the grave, his wallet fell into the grave. He was reaching into the grave to retrieve it, and then this happened. But I knew why it happened. Abba saw many doctors, but it did not help. No medicine worked. Thus, after 4 days, my brother fell in the lap of death. It was as if the apocalypse came between us. We became completely stone in happiness. The most surprising thing is that the body of my brother was thick black. He was full of hair. Even his face grew hair. Before people asked us about his brother's deeds, father gave him a bath and performed janazah and buried him. May Allah protect us all from bad deeds, Ameen. Have you ever considered the profound impact that your thoughts and words can have on your daily life? It's a question worth pondering, isn't it? Let's delve into the concept of daily affirmations, a powerful tool that can transform your life. Affirmations are positive statements that we make to ourselves, a kind of self-talk that helps overcome negative thoughts and self-sabotaging behaviors. They are like a mirror, reflecting back to us the reality we want to see and feel. Imagine telling yourself every day, I'm confident, I am strong, or I'm capable of achieving my goals. But how do these affirmations work? Well, they work by influencing our subconscious mind to accept and believe certain ideas. When we repeat these positive affirmations consistently, our subconscious mind starts to accept them as truth, and this, in turn, influences our behavior, habits, and actions. So the question is, are you harnessing the power of daily affirmations? Now, you may be wondering what benefits could come from repeating a few words each day. Well, let's dive into the profound impact daily affirmations can have on your life. Firstly, they can significantly improve your mental health. By focusing on positive thoughts, you're essentially training your brain to think more optimistically, which can help combat feelings of stress, anxiety, or depression. Next, daily affirmations can boost your self-esteem. When you affirm your worth and capabilities, it builds a strong foundation of self-belief. You start to see yourself in a more positive light, which leads to improved confidence. Moreover, they foster positive changes in your life. Every successful journey begins with a single step, and for many, that step is a positive affirmation. Take Oprah Winfrey or Muhammad Ali, 2 of many successful individuals who utilize daily affirmations to shape their destinies. Clearly, daily affirmations are more than just words, they can truly transform your life. So how can you start incorporating these powerful affirmations into your daily life? Firstly, make your affirmations personal. They should resonate with you, with your dreams, aspirations, and values. The more personal they are, the more impactful they become. Secondly, ensure they are positive. Affirmations are all about positivity, about focusing on what you want to achieve, not what you want to avoid. They should uplift your spirits and motivate you. Thirdly, write them in the present tense. This is crucial because it tricks your brain into believing that what you're affirming is your current reality, which helps to change your mindset and behavior. Additionally, your affirmations need to be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I am successful in my career as a writer. The more specific you are, the clearer the picture you paint in your mind. Lastly, write your affirmations down and repeat them daily. It's not enough to just think of them. You need to consistently remind yourself of them. Remember, consistency is key. Make affirmations a part of your daily routine. Are you ready to embrace the power of affirmations and see how they can change your life? Imagine starting each day with a positive phrase, a mantra, a belief that you can and will achieve greatness. This is the power of daily affirmations, a simple yet potent tool you can use to reshape your reality. Now, let's get you started on this path of positive transformation. Here are a few affirmations you can begin with. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am grateful for the blessings in my life. I am a source of positivity and strength. Remember, the beauty of affirmations is in their simplicity, but their impact is profound. Every affirmation you say, every positive statement you make, they all contribute to a renewed sense of self, a strengthened belief in your abilities, and a life that is positively transformed. So don't wait another day. Start today. Embrace the power of affirmations and watch as your life begins to transform.